Hi everyone, I am Dr. Bree. I am your health and wellness coach and your pharmacist. And on this channel, I teach you how you can use food as medicine, how you can create generational health to pass along to your children, and simple tips to help you along your health and wellness journey. So today we're going to talk about 8 simple ways that you can lose weight without medication. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe because I teach you very simple things that you can do to get that weight off and other stuff too that we'll be talking about on this channel as it pertains to health and wellness. Alrighty, so number one. Well, before I start that, I'm just going to share a little bit about my journey. So I was lost 47 pounds and kept it off for over 2.5 years now. Going through a lot in my life. A few years ago, I was going through a divorce and dealing with a lot of stress, but I was, even within my marriage, I was still overweight. So I lost 47 pounds. But how I got to that point, I was just not feeling good at all. And I will be showing you some before and after pictures. So stay tuned. But anyway, so I was just seeking out. I didn't know what was going on. So I just began to reach out to holistic practitioners because I didn't want to get on medication. Of course, you know I'm a pharmacist, but I didn't want to get on medication if I didn't have to. I wanted to get into the root cause of what is going on. I didn't know if I had some type of autoimmune disease. I didn't know what was going on. So I met with a healthcare practitioner who was holistic, who had a health coach. So I teach you basically what was taught to me, along with me getting additional training and certification, because I was so amazed by the simple knowledge, just things, just simple stuff, that little things you can do. I mean, they're hard at first because we have to break old habits, but the simple things that I learned, and I was able to implement those things, and then I was able to the weight just came off. And I've been able to keep it off because it's not so much as it is what you eat, but it's so many other factors that are involved in that, and what you're eating. It's the stress, it's the just different things in our life that our whole makeup. You know, lack of sleep, living a sedentary lifestyle, not moving, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so I implemented those things, and because I was able to learn and really get to the root, I really get to the root of the problem. And I'm passionate about teaching people how to use food as medicine. And I realize it's not, there's things that foods God created for us to help our bodies get back in alignment the way He created it, pretty much. Okay, enough about me. All right, so I'm here to educate you. So what are some things you can do to lose this weight? Drink more water. The best way to do that is to first of all, if you start with 16 ounces of warm water, if you're able to, room temperature water, if you're able to tolerate room temperature water, as soon as you get up within that first hour, drink you 16 ounces of water. And that will help you along throughout your day to figure out how much water you need to get in. But it's usually whatever your body weight is, and divide that by 2, and then that number that you get is the number of ounces that you need to drink in a day. So if you're 120 pounds, you divide that by 2, that's 60. And so that's 60 ounces in that day you would need to drink. And you split that up throughout the day. So if you start with drinking water as soon as you get up in the mornings, then you will be able to, I'll guarantee you'll be able to get your water intake in for that day. And just carry it with you throughout the day. You know, carry with you some bottled water with you throughout your day. Okay. So the next thing is prioritizing whole foods. Many of you all know by now, most people know this, that a lot of our food is processed foods. So it's got a lot of toxic things in our foods, but they're so convenient and they taste so good, you know. But I say this, and this is a golden rule, the 80-20 rule. So if you try to eat your best 80% of the time, then you can have those cheat days 20% of the time. So whatever that looks like for you, that might be okay. We have 7 days in a week. So out of those 7 days, I'm going to, you know, if you're just starting out, you might say, I'm going to have 6 cheat days and one good day where I'm going to eat more fruits and vegetables. And as you learn and transition and everything to eating healthier, you might say, okay, I'm going to do 3 days this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to eat healthy. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm going to have cheat days. And then you build yourself up. You might say, okay, now I'm going to have 5 days where I'm eating healthy. And then 2 days are like my transition days or my reward days, or I'm just going to treat myself days, and I'm on my cheat days. So you build yourself up to that. I want to say, you guys, losing weight is a lifestyle. It's not, I know we have medications out there to help you lose weight, but it's really no magic trick to it. But you really gotta, at the end of the day, deal with the lifestyle changes and behavior changes. Another topic for another day. Okay, we have, reduce added sugar. But there's a lot of sugar that's in our foods today, and it might be disguised as high fructose corn syrup. That's really, really huge, which causing weight gain. So we have to really learn to look at those food labels and look at the added food label as the added sugars that are in our food labels. You want to stay under 25 grams of sugar a day, ideally. And I know even for myself, sometimes that can be challenging, but again, just set a goal, like on 1 day a week, I'm gonna look at these food labels, and I'm gonna make sure that the sugar content doesn't, throughout my day, whatever I eat, I'm gonna look at these labels, and it is not going to go over 25 grams. All right, so also sugar is hidden in, we know our soft drinks is hidden in our ketchups. So look at those food labels, look for high fructose corn syrup. If it has it in there, you might want to look for another product that might have another natural sweeteners, like stevia is a really good natural sweetener. Comes from the stevia plant. All right, let's keep it moving. We are on number 4. Oh, movement. Oh my goodness, so important. I can be guilty myself. Everybody has those slumps. I can start out really good, like, yes. I do a lot of walking. Not a lot, but I try to do 2 miles 3 days a week. Somewhere in there, and then at work I'm moving that way too. So if you do 10,000 steps a day, that's what's recommended. I think that's 5 miles. 2,000 steps is 5 miles. Yes, 2,000 steps, because 5,000 steps is 2 miles or so. It depends on your stride too. So somewhere in there, but I'll make sure I have that corrected. So, but 10,000 steps a day, ideally, to lose weight, to start you on that journey. We'll start where you are. So it can be dancing, walking, 30 minutes a day, but you can split the 30 minutes up. You can do 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes when you have your lunch break, 30 minutes in the evening. You can split that time up. You don't have to do it all at one time. Just get the body moving. And it's good for your gut too. Get your gut moving. Alrighty. Mindful eating. Sitting down and slowly chewing your food. How does that help with weight loss? Believe it or not, it does, because you're really allowing your body to properly digest that food the way it's supposed to be digested. So it's called mindful eating, enjoying what you're eating, really enjoying the texture and the flavor, and just thinking about, like, wow, this is really good. Really focusing on what you're eating with each bite. It will help you with that weight loss. Okay, sleep. Getting anywhere from 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. Because what happens is when you don't sleep enough, it causes your body to release those hormones that make you hungry. So you want to just snack all the time. So you got to get enough sleep. And you want to wind down, turn off your smart devices, your smartphones, your TVs, 1 hour before you go to bed. Because believe it or not, the blue light, all of that has an effect on you getting good quality sleep. All right. Managing stress. We talked about that in one of my other videos, but you got to manage stress, and we're going to talk about that in detail on this channel too, different areas that stress exists in our life, and how to manage that. But managing your stress, and what happens is your body releases cortisol, which causes you to, a chemical in your body can cause you to gain weight if it's released too much in excess. All right. And lastly, plan your meals ahead of time. That is so important. And I haven't mastered it yet myself. I'm still on a journey myself. But if you can master planning your meals out, it takes time. Believe me, it takes time to really sit down. If you can't plan out a week ahead, maybe plan out 2 or 3 days ahead and cook enough that you can take these meals to work with you, so you don't have to spend money eating out and things like that. Okay, y'all, our time is up. And I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for joining my channel. Keep wellness simple. And we will see you next time. Bye bye.